Balls.
It is.
Uh,
Metal Speak.
Hi.
Okay.
balls.
Sorry, I apologise. My computer decided to have an update.
Okay.
Yeah, why does that need to change fucking custom settings about a fucking
I don't know.
thing that's... This is
Windows 10.
basically...
It's Windows 10. Let's just say
This
that.
is basically an OBS preset that we made here. So there's an update, it fucks it up. Like, how the fuck is that even a good thing? Jeez. OBS just sucks.
So I apologise that it fucked up. That was my
Fuck
fault.
you, OBS.
That was my fault. I'll just say that because I didn't
Yeah.
check it.
Okay, I would just fuck do the intro again. Welcome, loudmouths of the internet, to the Loathsome Loudmouths podcast with today's honorary loudmouths, Metal FH, and your host, Trolumbo. It's basically just two people here again.
I'm in the background.
Yeah, they're in the background. Go play your Jame. I was gonna...
Play your Jane. Were you trying to say Dragon Age and game at the same time? Is it Jane?
Kinda, yeah, something like that. I was gonna say gay game, but that also doesn't make any fucking sense.
Oh no, wait, I am gay though.
Is it?
That means I go out. I find some other gay girl.
I don't think it actually counts. You're bisexual. That's different. It's not like
Yeah.
you're gay.
How
Bitch!
does that count as...
I could call my. Right, you know what? I'm gonna get into this fight.
Shit, your audio keeps fucking up. Like it's like the connection's shit. All of a sudden. Let's see if it's still this connection or
Really?
if it's your thing. Yeah, your connection was shit for a second there, and you were like, that's what you sounded like.
You sound like you were going.
So I sounded like a character in a fighting game being tortured to death.
You sounded like somebody. I don't know. You sound like an old guy in a gay porn that didn't want to be there,
My butt
but
smells
still
like
got butt fucked.
No.
No,
What
don't do
are
it.
you doing? No, stop it!
I'm a
Don't do it.
virgin.
I'm a virgin.
I'm gonna go romance Cullen.
Yeah, just enjoy your stupid game. Let's get to the podcast. Yes. So what we need to do is do what we always do. The little known fact. And today Perry loves the little known fact because it's about her favorite animal in the world. Cats. So this one's fun. The Katzenklavier. It sounds like something that the Nazis made. It does sound German, so yeah. It's called the cat piano. Was a musical instrument made out of cats, designed by 17th century German scholar Athanasius Kircher. But his name sounds like euthanasia, so it's like a horrible person. It's probably some fucking pre-Nazi or something. Proto-Nazi. Anyway, it consisted of a row of caged cats with different voice pitches. How the fuck do you select that? Do you like go around, kick cats, and hear what sound they make? Like, how the fuck does that actually sound like? No, they always. And the cats could be played by a keyboardist driving nails into their tails. Like, why did it have to be nails? Can't they just like whack them on their tails with like fucking wooden rods? Wouldn't that be enough to make a cat make a sound?
Yes.
Like, I feel if you even like that would still be fucking bad, but this just does like when you drive a nail into a tail, it's just like irreparable damage. So it's basically like you're also consistently fucking damaging the cat's tail. So does that mean that like the cat itself has like a clear expiration date? It's like, oh yes, we used this cat in seven times. We played this cat 7 times, so it can fuck off now. It's no longer usable.
Yes, that's the problem with this thing.
Yeah, this thing just it doesn't work after a while. If you play the same cat key a few times, just the cat just fucking doesn't respond anymore. So
And it will probably make a different sound every time.
that's also a problem. It's like and it's like stupid cat. You're supposed to be the You're the wrong pitch. You're supposed to be far. The wrong pitch. Slap the cat. Whatever. So yeah, this is this this is the best instrument for Trump because he could grab all those pussies. Horrible joke. Am I right? Fuck me. Anyway, that's enough cat torture for one day. We don't have an article about people torturing cats, so that's something.
Yeah, that's something.
It's not. It's kind of positive, in a way. I mean, we have other articles. And Perry didn't even fucking open everything.
Didn't I? Oh shit! Sorry.
You butt fucker.
Right. Can I put this out?
Yeah, what?
I forgot.
Thanks.
You were rushing me.
Yeah.
You were
Whatever.
you were whipping me. I couldn't do anything.
Yeah, now I only have hashtag art open, thanks to you. Fucking hell. Let's get to the chillin' for some reason. Because we want to chill some bullshit that people need to buy if they're not total cunts. So here it is. The Gatriarchy at Redbubble. Go to the Gatriarchy store and buy your Gatriarchy shit. Come on, why wouldn't you? There's new Gatriarchy shit coming at random intervals because I don't know when. There's this shirt there's three types of shirts saying that you have too much gayness to be contained by one anus. Basically, saying that it basically says that you're gay and you love pounding different asses. That you are basically a gay slut and proud of it. It's just amazing. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, we should make a shirt for people who actually take it up the ass, because this is just like limited to people who only fuck asses. So yeah, that's not that nice, is it? We're basically discriminating against people who take it up the ass. Then there is the hashtag art fucking design. It's basically a cherry. No, it's a penis. With hashtag art underneath it. It actually looks pretty good because it's so silly. As you can see, you can put it on your phones, you can put it on a mug, you can put it on a fucking pillow, you can even put it on your bed sheets. So funny. Check bed sheets, duvet cover. So funny. But yeah, we have the Gatriarchy design, like classic Illuminati triangle with a... It's like the fucking... how would you say it? It's just fabulous, I would say. Then you have the one-man gangbang crew design. It also looks so nice. It's basically saying that you're so good at sex that you can last so long. You can last as long as 5 guys. And that you can pleasure a girl so good like it's like she's been fucked by 5 guys instead of 1. So it's basically, if you want to brag about how good you are in the sack, this is the perfect shirt for you. You can also get it on a laptop skin because, I mean, you watch porn on that thing, so it makes sense, doesn't it? Speaking about watching porn, there's a new design, which is born to watch porn. Come on. Everyone should get this one. You can put it on a shirt and walk around and just be like, hey, I was born to watch porn. And other people who also like porn could be like, hey, I like porn too. What the fuck? And then, yeah, that's basically how it goes. You can also get a laptop skin because that's where you watch porn again. You can have a phone skin because that's where some people watch porn, I guess. You can have an iPod skin or case because you guessed it. You can have a mug because you can jizz in it. It's just going a bit too far. You can have a tote bag and shit. You can have a sticker if you just want to sticker it on your door and say like, hey, I was born to watch porn. I don't think I made a duvet for this because that would be funny. Oh yeah, there is a duvet. You can put it on your bed and on your pillows. So you can have a bed that says born to watch porn. Just basically makes sense. And then the last new design that I made is doggy style ? It has a really cute doggy in the middle and it says doggy style ? It's basically telling other people that you like doggy style, that it's your favorite position, and then other people that like doggy style can be like, "Hey, I like doggy style too. Wanna fuck?" And then basically you get it on. That's how it works in the fucking porn movies. That's basically how it works in porn movies. You can also
It
have
actually works.
you can have the doggy style clock, and I basically put the dog so that if it's that time, uh, or another time, that's similar to this one. Fuck yeah, I just couldn't see what it is. It's about 10 past. What's normally here? 9, 10. It's like 10 past 10 something. The doggy looks like it's fucking angry because it looks like his eyebrows. Then you have the doggy style throw pillow. It's basically you put it on your pillow. And again, you can have a duvet cover. So you can put it on your bed. I mean, come on. That's just amazing. You can also have the sticker. You can have it on a travel mug. I mean, so if you walk around drinking shit, you have doggy style just written there. It's too funny. And then the last one for people who don't really like the doggy style but thought that the doggy design was cute. Oh shit. What the fuck did I just do? You can just basically have that cute doggy on stuff. See? See how cute it is? You can have it on a shirt. It looks like sad and cute at the same time. And you can have it on your phone case or on a laptop skin. It's really cute, actually. If you don't like all the sexual stuff that was here, just get this instead. And for what I did this time as well, for clothing, I made some really fun-looking leggings with like the doggy design on it, with like red color in between it. And I made a similar scarf. So, there's some nice shit there. If you just want it cute, you can get the doggy. Or the doggy style, if you prefer that.
Woo.
Yeah, and more sexual shirts will be coming soon. Because part of the message behind this is that I fucking hate prudish bullshit. As a result to me not liking religion. So yeah. Anyway, here it is. The more sexual shits made by the patriarchy. So if you want to get that, the link is in the description below, and you can buy some shit. Buy shit now, or we'll come to your house and eat your children. Oh shit. Let's go to a really old article from last year. Yeah. It's a murder suspect who used big penis defense found not guilty. And to nobody's surprise, it's a Florida man. Because some weird shit happens in Florida. What? Perry said this article was old. The big penis one?
Yeah, this is from a year ago, it seems.
Wow, see, we have an old article for once. So, the Florida man who claimed his girlfriend choked to death during oral sex was found not guilty of second-degree murder Monday.
What?
What the fuck is this? The girl choked on his dick? That's what these first fucking 2 lines... I wasn't expecting this. I was just, haha, funny title. Fucking hell. Miss chokes on dick. Can you imagine if that was actually her name?
Fuck?
Shannon chokes on dick? So, Richard Patterson, a 65...
That's a long Richard.
of Margate, was acquitted of killing 60-year-old girlfriend Francisca Marquez in 2015 after a week-long trial, according to the Sun Sentinel. What the fuck is that? That's a weird name, Sun Sentinel. During the trial, his lawyers initially argued that Marquez died accidentally while performing anal sex on him at their apartment. Oral sex? Performing anal sex on him? Oh yeah. Take it, bitch. Take it. Ah! And then she got a heart attack and died. That just sounds funny as well, though. Can you imagine if somebody dies because they were like getting fucked up the ass by a fat guy and the fat guy has a heart attack and just falls on them and they can't get out? They're like, no!
They can't breathe.
Yeah. To bolster their defense, Patterson's lawyers filed a motion to show his penis to the jury.
Wild.
Sorry, yes,
It's
filed.
filed. Fucking hell.
To show his penis to the jury. Judge, I would like to call for the next witness, Mr. Patterson's penis. Howdy-ho! I don't know why he sounds like fucking Hanky the Christmas Pooh, but hey. Or what was it Dowley? They just sound the fucking same, don't they? Anyway. But after a medical expert testified that choking during the sex act was unlikely, the defense reversed course on the theory. The judge never ruled on the request to put Patterson's member on display in court. That's not the way she died, defense lawyer Ken Padowitz said. But that's the way Richard Peterson thought she died. Instead, the defense argued that there was no way of knowing how she died. Medical examiners never determined the cause of death because Marquinez's body was too decomposed. Damn. How the fuck long did that... I thought it was a 1 week trial. How fucking quickly did that person rot? Anyway, they still don't know how she died, said Pedowitz, according to the Sun Sentinel. The jury spent 5 hours deliberating before reaching a verdict. If Patterson had been convicted, he would have faced life in prison. What the fuck? This is weird. What?
What?
What the fuck is that? That's one comment that was on it. What? At that age, she must have fallen over with her mouth open and couldn't get herself erect. I could see this happening. Dink down the throat, nutsack plugging the nostrils. Lol. What? That doesn't fucking make any sense. Also, this article didn't say that they have really fully specified it as a big penis apart from the fucking title. So...
Yeah. God damn it.
Can't it just say something about a huge fucking penis? I mean, that's what we came here for, right? For a big penis.
We
Anyway.
came here for a big penis.
Yes, we came here for a big penis. So apparently a Winnipeg girl, age 3, forbidden from wearing inappropriate sundress to preschool. So the preschool claims that it's just enforcing the school district dress code, but no such codes exist.
Wait, can I read this?
Yeah.
It's loading.
So let me first read the update, because the update is just boring. After this story was published, Little Years Nursery School issued a statement promising to review its dress code. Read more. No thanks. Let's just read this shit first.
Okay. A Winnipeg three-year-old has been forbidden from wearing her favorite sundress to school because it's considered inappropriate by the nursery school, her parents say.
Wow.
Okay, what the fuck? 3-year-old Lola Stonehouse wore a dress to school on Wednesday when the temperature reached 30 degrees Celsius in Winnipeg. Well, it doesn't say degrees. But okay.
30 C? What was that?
30.
Anyway.
30 crocodiles. What?
30 cramps.
30 cocks.
Whoa, that's a weird temperature. It's...
Yes, crabs and... Anyway. Also, it says ankle length. What, is that too short?
Yeah, it was too short. She didn't wear a burqa. That's the problem.
Should she be fully engulfed within the dress? Like...
Fucking hell, your fucking stupid shit keeps fucking up. I don't know what it is. Is it your connection? I don't even know. Fucking hell.
I don't know, I have full connection.
Anyway, it's weird. Let's just...
Wait, hold on.
What?
Hold on.
What the fuck was that?
Hello?
Yeah?
I know, I was connected to the internet from in your room.
Ah, and that's not good.
I don't know, maybe
Maybe they're
actually too far away.
maybe they're yeah you're closer to the actual fucking uh modem itself, I guess. Anyway. Yeah.
Anyway, let's it was just a straightforward, simple sundress that had crisscrossed straps on her shoulders. And apparently they were too thin, Lola's father, Jamie Stonehouse, told, as it happens. Host Carol Off. Wait, that's her last name, Off.
Carol off.
Where's Jack? Her husband, Jack. My name is Jack Off.
I really hope they have a kid or something and they name him Off. Jack. What the fuck? Name a kid Off? Off.
Anyway.
This is my son Jack Off. Fucking hell. Is that really fucking Off? What a stupid last name.
That's all we were told. We weren't given any specific details or anything other than her straps on her dress weren't 2 inches wide. Therefore, it was deemed inappropriate. What the fuck?
Isn't that
That's
pretty?
bizarre.
Isn't that pretty wide? 2 inches? Because we don't use fucking inches. Is that almost like 5 centimeters or some shit?
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
What the fuck? That's not a strap anymore. That's like this. That's not a
That's
strap.
almost a 3-year-old shoulder.
Yeah, that is. What the fuck? Doesn't make any fucking sense. It's a fucking kid. They don't have boobs or anything that can pop out or something. And they're not... And only apart from like some fucking low percentage of fucking pervert pieces of shit, nobody's gonna fucking sexualize a 3-year-old. So what the fuck does it matter? Isn't it like... Is it like 2-year-olds or something that when they go to the pool they don't fucking have bikinis most of the time? They just have like swimming pants or shorts, like boys do.
Yeah.
I mean, like that age, there's not much of a fucking difference between a fucking boy and a girl anyway.
Sometimes even the face looks similar.
Yeah, I can't fucking tell the fucking gender of a kid most of
Is
the
that a
time.
boy or a girl? Little Years Nursery School didn't respond to a request for comment from As It Happens, with Carol Off
As It Happens with Carol Off.
and her husband Jack.
As It Happens, Jack Off. That would be fun.
As It Happens with Carol
Jack.
and Jack Off.
As It Happens with Carol and Jack Off. That sounds like it's just like somebody's just jacking off as it happens to Carol. Is he a cock or something that he's jacking off as it happens to Carol?
Could be.
What is it? Like being gangbanged by a fucking legion of BBCs?
The director told CTV News the preschool was merely following a dress code laid out by the Pembina Trail School Division,
It says
which
Pembina.
runs the elementary school within which the nursery is housed.
Pembina.
But when contacted by As It Happens, the school division said it has no dress code and that the nursery school is an entirely independent tenant.
Okay, so they're basically bullshitting.
They're like, I don't know. I'm probably like some pedophile who was getting an erection and he was like, oh, it's not allowed.
That's probably what fucking happened. Some fucking pervert that was like, oh, that's so hot. Oh, that's not allowed. Fucking hell. Who in their
Stonehouse said his daughter didn't fully understand why she would no longer be allowed to wear the dress to school. At 3 years old, telling a little girl she can't wear something is absolutely ridiculous, he said.
That's true.
Yeah. I even remember myself being a little boy and picking out what I wanted to wear and going to school looking goofy half the time. That's the joy of being a kid, is you can wear what you want to wear.
Yeah, apart from probably shirts with penises on them, because they probably won't allow that.
Yeah, okay. Stonehouse also noted that in order for Lola comply with the parent policy, the dress straps must be 2 inches wide. It would pretty much be like her wearing a t-shirt on her small frame. Yeah.
See, that's what we were saying.
Exactly. Probably almost a t-shirt, like, it almost would have, like, sleeves. For now, Stonehouse said he and Lola's mother have agreed to comply with the apparent dress code, but that hasn't stopped Lola from wearing sundresses around the house. She wears them all the time, Stonehouse said. She's actually got 2 of them on right now. Why is she wearing 2?
It was probably not that warm. Who the fuck knows? What the fuck do people say about this shit?
I don't know.
Oh no! Do you wanna know?
Uh, Someone said update.
Yeah.
Well, the Little Year School is concerned that proper procedures were not followed by the parents with respect to their grievance.
No shit, the Little Years Board of Dictators is fully committed to reviewing this policy in partnerships with Ralph May Bank School and Pembina Trails School Division. Nursery school statement reads, okay. Anyway, schools
Why
are
are you
dumb.
being so quiet suddenly?
Because I'm far away, I guess.
Oh.
Yeah, this is some more bullshit, like the fucking schools trying to fucking parent the kids. Like, don't you want this, like, when you're a fucking parent, don't you want to be like, this is how I want to fucking raise my kids, and if you're not in line with that bullshit, suck my dick. I mean, this schools want to do too much and raise kids their own fucking way, I guess. Anyway, it's a fucking kid to begin with. See, this is what somebody said, like 3 years old. I'm still in school and there is a dress code. I think there's a logical reason behind this. No, there's not. That they are trying to get children ready for dress codes for future grades. Bullshit. When the dress codes first came out, most of the students, including myself, purposely tried to go against it because we did not agree with it. I feel maybe they're trying to prevent that. What, by just fucking brainwashing kids at 3 years old that there's gonna be dress codes or some shit? It doesn't need to be fucking dress codes for a lot of fucking time.
Yeah, you see the reply to that? She's 3 years old, end of story.
Yeah, there's some bullshit stupid shit anyway. Let's be honest. Who the fuck? Dress codes in general are stupid. Definitely in fucking... You see saying like she's 3 years old? Okay. That's a fucking first thing. But fucking pubescent kids, like in England and shit, having to wear the fucking stupid school uniforms. And then they say it's because equality. Because then people who are poor have to wear the same clothes as people who are rich. And so there's no fucking class disparity bullshit. That's bullshit. The only thing that fucking school uniforms do is just have people who are at the fucking age that they want to express themselves through their clothes and their appearance, have them not be able to fucking do that. And have them being molded into being fucking work slaves. Like fucking England works like.
Sorry, you just remind me of something that happened a couple of years back.
What?
It was hot weather like this,
Yeah?
and because of school dress code, boys were not allowed to wear shorts.
Yeah, they weren't allowed to wear shorts.
They weren't allowed.
So they wear skirts instead?
They borrowed skirts from their sisters, from their friends, and the school said it's fine. However, did find a downside to it.
What?
Which I also hate. Their legs kept on sticking to the seats.
Yeah, I wouldn't even wear any pants if it came to that. Would just have my dick dangling in the fucking
And then
school
you say,
shirts.
it's a kilt.
Yeah, I'm wearing a kilt. Can you imagine? I'm just Scottish. I'm just not wearing any trousers because you don't wear any pants. It's just normal. Here, see my dick? Whoa. No, just fucking shit. Who the fuck? School uniforms are dumb to begin with. School fucking dress codes are stupid to begin with. It's all bullshit.
I will say that's the one thing I like about living here is
Yeah.
you don't have a school dress code.
Yeah.
But then again, you do get lips from police officers like, is that person underage? No joke, every time I walk and a police officer sees me, they think I know it. They're thinking I'm underage.
Yeah.
When I'm leaving towards the bus stop.
Yeah. I mean, it's because you're short. And you have a backpack on.
My friend.
You have a backpack on. So yeah. Anyway.
I don't.
Yeah. Well, it's a
Which
3-year-old. There's like it's like we said earlier in the fucking thing. It's probably some dirty pedophile that was getting aroused by a fucking kid, and then told them to just wear less revealing clothes. I guess that's basically what happens. Fucking jack off pervert fucking teacher creatures.
Still not an excuse because I don't think there is an actual anything to reveal with a 3-year-old in a fucking dress up to her ankles.
Yeah, there isn't much. It's like I said, when they're at a pool here, kids who are like 2 or 3, a lot of them are just wearing the pants type thing. A lot of them aren't wearing like a bikini type shit, whatever. I guess it's because there's hardly any fucking difference anyway between a fucking girl and a boy at that age anyway.
Yeah.
Most of the fucking boy to girl differences that there are in the fucking things are like brought on by parents who just view the kids through like fucking the lens of adult life anyway. So, yeah. See what we have here. Police union is lobbying to expand powers to tase people who don't pose a threat. It shows like a picture of all these cops and there's like a black guy there.
Yeah, and he's standing with his tase gun, and the black guy seems to not be doing anything.
No, they just want to tase him because he's black. That's basically it. So yeah. The San Francisco Police Officers Association is aggressively pushing... They're always being aggressive. Definitely when there's black people involved. They just see a black person, they just want to fucking shove the fucking baton up his ass and then tase him until his eyes just like pop out of his skull. That's just how fucking much they hate black people, apparently.
Fucking police.
So they just go around schools and it's like, "Excuse me, sir, are you racist?" Yes, I am. And do you happen to be in good physical shape? Yes. Then you should be a police officer. That sounds like a good plan. What's the benefit of that? Well, you get to tase people. Really?
Don't worry.
And you get to beat them
only
with batons.
you only actually need to be in good physical shape at the start of...
Yeah, you can get fat afterwards. Eat some fucking donuts and get a fat ass. Whatever. Anyway, so yeah, they're pushing a fucking ballot measure that would allow police to use tasers on members of the public, even if they aren't violently resistant. If passed, the city's police officers would be able to electrocute people who pose no physical threat or resist arrest as a result of mental illness. You know what should be the response to this? If this goes through, they fucking should bring the military into this fucking thing and fucking let them just beat up the fucking police officers. That would be a thing. Just a fucking war. Just to have like fucking military guys come in and just beat the shit out of police. That would be great.
But why? I don't get how this could ever be approved. Like
it's America. It's a stupid piece of shithole. Every time we see something this stupid, it comes from America. This is a fucking country that has these fucking idiots saying, "Oh, we're the freest country on earth," even though they have the fucking highest incarceration rate in any fucking first world country. But apart from that, they also have this fucking shit, like former Marines who have been in fucking war zones, then become fucking cops, and then be like fucking authoritarian, like they're just fucking still in fucking Baghdad or whatever, and they're just being like assholes. And apparently it's normal for a stupid police officer to be able to just ask a person, to just say a person like, "You're under arrest," and then if they ask what the charges are, then they get beat up or some shit. That's apparently all normal in fucking shitholistan. The United Shits of Ass America. I know that was bad, but the fucking... Anyway. Last November, San Francisco's Police Commission approved tasers for the city's police. This March, it finalized the policy for how those tasers should be used. That policy, which is backed by Police Chief Bill Scott and San Francisco Mayor Mark Farrell, requires police to implement the de-escalation tactics before using their tasers. However, the San Francisco Police Officers Association, with membership of roughly 2,200, believes that these criteria are too narrow. They want the language expanded so that they can legally use their tasers on people who are actively resisting. not just violently resisting. You should be fucking able to resist what a stupid fucking cop say, to some degree. As long as you don't fucking resort to fucking violence.
I'm pretty sure some of them even forgot something about how the law properly works and just wanna.
No, like, these fucking pieces of shit think that they are the law. They're not. They're fucking enforcing the fucking law. That's the fucking difference there. In most fucking countries, police officers know that. But in a fucking America, it seems like their fucking stupid vigilante justice bullshit always goes one step beyond. And their fucking racist antics always go there as well. It's like, ooh, a black person, let's shoot them. Because, I don't know, there's statistically more black people doing crime. Okay, that may be the case, but then how the fuck does that justify that one black person that just did nothing or was selling illegal cigarettes on the fucking or was selling fucking weeds to be shot in the face? The fuck does that even? That's just so fucking stupid anyway. If somebody has fucking, it's when you see the shit on TV like Cops or something. It's like, oh, there's a guy who had like a pack of marijuana, like just enough for one person to smoke, and they fucking grab them by their neck and they fucking put them on the floor and they put their knees in their neck. Like that's fucking normal. Fucking ass starts.
Yeah.
I feel like the only thing that's shit about America is that cops don't get their fucking asses beat enough. They use so much fucking excessive force that they should be, I don't know, something should fucking beat their asses up. Maybe their wives. Cops should have more aggressive wives that just beat their asses up when they come home.
I feel like if you were in charge of America and you see that happen, you would take the worst cop out of them, fucking put a baton up its ass,
yeah,
and on live television, be like, this is what's gonna happen from now on to every cop who uses excessive force, and then you just like have them basically having the pig in a spit roast, like.
Yeah. No, you know what should happen? They should just put them on a fucking. They should put them in like a cell with their ass exposed so that every prisoner that walks by can fuck them up the ass. It's basically. Anyway, the union was able to collect more than 19,000 signatures of fucking retards that apparently inhabit San Francisco of this change, which means that residents will get to vote on the issue if they're. What the fuck? What fucking retard would vote on that? As a ballot measure on June 5, the union and its backers have raised almost $250,000 to build support for the measure. What a fucking amount of wasted money. Proposition H for Hitler, I guess, while its opponents have raised what the fuck was I even saying? While its opponents have raised $41,000. That's less. How is that possible?
Why do you need to get money for that vote? Oh yeah, because it's America.
Yeah, because
whoever has the most money wins.
I guess it somehow works like that. I don't know. Well, it's the only country where it's like where you see what happens if like fucking capitalistic shit goes too far. I mean, fucking communism sucks balls. Socialism sucks balls. If they're like applied like in too big of a measure. It's the same fucking counts for fucking rampant capitalism. It's basically what happens in America. Hey, everything's for sale. And if you don't have money, you're basically fucked. Anyway. So, what happens? Well, let me read the rest of this shit. Proposition H critics said that the union has been dishonest in its campaigning, framing the measure as it's simply a call to arm officers with tasers as opposed to loosening. I mean, that shouldn't even be allowed, should it? That's something that should be illegal. If you're gonna say something, yeah, if you're gonna run on something like this, if you're gonna say this proposition, it should be fucking mandatory to fucking actually say what it entails. So that people can actually have a fucking informed opinion instead of like saying fucking random shit. Anyway, because it's about lawmaking, if it's about legislation, if somehow that's a thing, if that's how it works in a weird democracy where they do shit like that, you should inform the people of what's going on, like with the fucking proposition itself fully out there, and any type of advertisement should read what it entails. It shouldn't be like, hey, do you want your cops to use tasers? Or some sob story about, hey, do you know 5 officers each day die in the line of fire because they didn't have tasers? It's just fucking hell or some shit like that, whatever. It's probably some fucking sob story bullshit that they fucking use to get people to vote for this fucking shitty taser shit so they can tase people who the fuck they want. Especially black people, I guess. So in these times, calls on voters to keep our streets safe by voting for the measure. This June, vote to equip San Francisco police officers with conducted energy devices, commonly known as tasers. The mailer states, this common sense tool has been proven to reduce injury, save lives, and enable officers to efficiently do their job. Protect and defend all San Franciscans. What the fuck? How fucking horrible is fucking America if you need fucking tasers constantly? Like, if this is something that actually needs there. What is it like? I wouldn't even want to live there if this is like, hey, this place is so dangerous that we need fucking arm our cops with so many fucking tasers. That's basically what this reads like. It basically reads to me like it's a shithole already. So let's add more shit to it. So it becomes more of a shit-filled shithole. It doesn't mention that the police commission already voted to equip cops. See, that should be illegal. They should fucking tell that anyway. Another mailer obtained in these times... What? In these times claims that the use of tasers has been held up for years as a result of bureaucracy. In actuality, it took years for San Francisco police officers to be issued tasers because the community resisted the effort. The measure to arm police with stun guns had been introduced 5 times before it finally became reality. When the San Francisco Police Commission voted in favor of the measure last November, they were met by shouts of shame from local activists. I mean, yeah, fuck. Don't cops have enough shit to fucking hassle people with? Because isn't that a lot of time what they do? Oh, there's a guy with a busted headlight. Let's just fucking drag him to the floor and put a baton up his ass. And then put a taser on his feet for good measure.
Oh my god, look, someone's getting killed over there. Oh my god, he's missing a headlight.
Yeah, what the fuck's next? A cop's gonna like bring goats in their car so they can have them lick people's feet? And then are they gonna have like bamboo fields so they can fucking like put people above like a growing bamboo shoot so it penetrates their body? I mean...
Are they gonna have the right to fucking blow up every car with a bazooka at some point?
No, they're gonna use the brazen bull. They're just gonna put people in there and just like put it on fire and it's like, ah! Or just make a wicker man out of people.
They're gonna fucking drive around in like Panzer tanks.
No, just imagine like a police officer standing up on a fucking Panzer tank with like his right arm stretched out, just like driving.
It's basically where San Francisco wants to go, apparently.
It seems like that. Although tasers are frequently identified by police as necessary alternative to avoid deadly force. I mean, how fucking often does a fucking police officer actually have to apply deadly force? I feel like in America that's so much higher than anywhere else. Since the early 2000s, more than 1,000 people have died after the police stunned them. Okay. In 153 cases of these killings, the use of a stun gun was cited in an autopsy as the cause of or contributing factor to the death. Reuters also discovered that 9 of every 10 people killed by a taser were unarmed. And
killed by a taser.
And 1 of 4 suffered mental illness. See, this is what you get when you vote for some, like, when you get some retarded Ronald Reagan piece of shit somewhere. That's like, oh yeah, we don't fucking... let's abolish laws that put fucking mental ill people, that to get them off the street, and then you get like fucking mentally ill homeless people that are fucking roaming about because they can't function in society, and so they just basically are homeless, and then they fucking just roam the streets, probably get on drugs and shit as well. Like, and I'm not even talking about something harmless like marijuana. They probably get some fucking crack and shit, and then they fucking probably try bath salts and then go insane, and then fucking police tases them to death. Whatever. It's probably some shit that happens. Studies also indicate that the people are more likely to electrocute black and Latino suspects. Wow, who the fuck was expecting that?
Wait, what?
Studies also indicate that the
Okay,
police
yeah.
are more likely to electrocute black and Latino suspects.
Wow.
That's fucking predictable.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, statistics say, yes, that there's more people in those within those race categories that do commit crimes. But we also saw that 1 in 4 people who saw, like, what was it? 9 out of 10 people killed by a taser were unarmed. So that also means that a lot of the black and Latino suspects that were more likely to be targeted by these stun guns and tasers were also probably unarmed. So, I don't know. I mean, I don't have the full set of numbers, so I'm not 100% sure, because it could be that the well, they're more likely to electrocute black and Latino suspects. Does that mean that out of people who get tased, the majority of them are black or Latino anyway? So does that mean that not many white people or Asian people get tased in general? So that's kind of weird. In 2016, the Associated Press obtained data on the use of tasers by Connecticut officers from the previous years. It found that tasers were used 60% of the time in altercations involving white suspects, 69% for Latino suspects, and 80% for black suspects. So it's majority black people that they want to apparently fucking tase for some reason.
Because they're black?
Wait,
Talking
what?
about the police here.
60% of what the fuck is even counted as an altercation? Is every time an arrest is made an altercation?
I don't know.
Isn't 60% to start out? Not even talking about that fucking 80%. But can you imagine if, like, every time something happens and the cops intervene and they have to arrest someone, that 60% of the times they tase someone? That seems like it's fucking way too high. Because every time, like, whatever your job is, when you deal with shit, a lot of the times, like, 90% of the cases you deal with are, like, super simple and repetitive, and it's like, yeah, it's this shit again. Okay. So, you would assume that for cops there would be something similar. It's like, yeah, it's a domestic dispute, but it was just people yelling at each other. Yeah, okay, that happened. You would think that a lot of shit that cops are called towards, and that's considered an altercation, I guess, would just be, shit that doesn't require a taser, but 60% of it, then 80% for black suspects. That's just weird. I feel like it's just like cops being biased by the fucking crime statistics and then being like, oh shit, there's a higher chance it's a black person. We've seen crime statistics, there's less black, there's only 12% like black people in the fucking US, but they do have a high fucking involvement in crime shit. So, ooh, it's a black person, he's probably involved in crime. It's like probably some shitty line of reasoning like that. I mean, it's not because like a majority of fucking terrorists nowadays are like Muslims, and every time I see a Muslim, I'm like, Most of the times when you see a Muslim, it's like, yeah, it's a Muslim. It's
Hey.
basically the same as seeing a white person or an Asian person or whatever. Most of the times you don't, like, basically you don't give a fuck unless they actually start yelling Allah Akbar like in a manic tone. Then I would fucking be concerned. But I would still assume that it was a joke first. So yeah, I mean, it's just weird. It's just like it just feels like America is more of like a. It doesn't feel like the land of the free. It means like the land of the fucking scared fucks. And that's what it means. Like it seems like everyone's fucking scared of freedom. Like they want this to be safe and coddled, and they want the cops to just basically beat everyone up so that they can feel safe. And to some degree, I get that safety and fucking freedom aren't mutually exclusive, because if you're safe, you can survive longer, and freedom is basically the option of having options, of making choices. And if you're dead, you can't make any choices anymore, so your fucking freedom ends anyway. So I can get to some degree that more safety doesn't automatically mean less freedom. But this is just some weird shit. AJ Bankum, it should be Wankum, that should be funny. Wankin is a member of the No on Prop H Committee, a group sponsored by the ACLU of Northern California. He told In These Times that he believes the police union is testing a new method of gaining power with the push of... Fucking hell, the fucking police in America seems to already have too much power anyway. If the police figure out they can utilize ballot measures and bunch of money to gain additional power, or gain back power that was taken away, then they're definitely going to do that, said Bankham. Prop H is also opposed by a number of local organizations, including the SEIU, Local 1021, United Educators of San Francisco, and the San Francisco Tenants Union. Bankham noted that Officers for Justice, a San Francisco organized organization comprised mainly of African American cops, opposes Proposition H because they believe it to be too extreme. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. It's fucking too extreme anyway. John Crew, a former attorney and the leader of No on Prop H Committee, recently told the San Francisco Chronicle they're choosing to spend an enormous amount of money to take away the power of the chief and the police commission to regulate how a dangerous weapon is used. Yeah, just basically fucking cops trying to abuse their powers again in America.
Yeah.
That's just new. I really wish that this shit could surprise me, but it's just like, more of this.
I like
shit.
the two comments.
What did it say?
At some point, the use of tasers will bump up against certain constitutional rights, such as the right against cruel and unusual punishment, that won't be affected by police unions or ballot initiatives.
Ooh, well,
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 someone else.
I feel
It's a-
like everything the fucking cops do when they detain people, a lot of the time when fucking cops detain people who just have like committed minor offenses, it fucking borders on cruel and unusual punishment. That doesn't stop these fucking wankers.
It looks like Bay Area citizens better start passing some initiatives to protect themselves from the police.
See, I'm gonna say the same shit I said before. People from like these fucking Americans, like those fucking, like, I guess they're like more side of like on the Republican side, or people who supposed to say that, or who supposedly are libertarians. It's people who supposedly say that they're for freedom or some shit, but then they're fucking hypocritical a lot of the times. So a lot of them say like shit like, oh, yeah, and in the fucking European countries they have fucking military people on the fucking streets. Yeah, well, I fucking respect the military people that are on the streets here way more than fucking American piece of shit cops. And I'm not saying that all fucking American cops are pieces of shit. I'm just saying that the cops... This basically goes without saying. We've been talking about certain behaviors, and if a cop uses those behaviors, he's a piece of shit in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
If he's not like that, he's a good person, and then I'm not fucking even criticizing that person. Because
You
people
mean,
like, yeah,
you mean, for example, if a cop abuses his power,
yeah.
he's a piece of shit.
But there was this fucking cop in America that asked his family to get him a body cam, and he even detained the fucking guy that was using a knife or something without fucking resorting to using his gun. So there are people out there who are actually willing to work um, on this shit and don't just want to be like, hey, I just want to be the lazy fucking cop. Oh, this guy is acting like a dick. I don't want to deal with him. I mean, everyone in a lot of jobs, people have that. They just do their job. Some people do it to the fucking maximum. They're like, they do the best that they can, and other people just cut corners and act lazy. That's basically what you get with this. Tasers would basically make cops more lazy. It's like a guy like, okay, we've come to, well, can you come with us, sir? And then the guy's like, what did I do? Sir, I don't want to talk about this. Yeah, but what did I do? Taser! It's basically just cops being lazy. That's what this leads to. They're just going to resort to the tasers more, and they're not going to de-escalate situations. They're not going to use, like, whatever psychological training they have to try and de-escalate a situation by talking to people, which to some degree works. When people are fucking angry and they want to rant about shit and they want to smack shit and they want to destroy shit, there's something there, and you can kind of talk them down most of the time. And that should be the fucking first primary weapon of a fucking cop before they actually go into, oh, this guy's getting aggressive with us, let's get aggressive back. I mean, that makes sense. If a guy asks you, what did I do? Then you can say, okay, sir, you did this. And then he's like, yeah, blah, blah. And then if he keeps fucking denying shit, then you can be like, okay, sir, you're not cooperating with us. Can you come along? And then maybe something can happen if they really don't want to fucking, if they want to act like dicks. But at least fucking tell someone what they did wrong.
Yeah.
And let them argue a bit. It's not like you're like, it's not like you're like 100, it's not like you're a fucking, I don't know. What the fuck? It's not like you're the law itself. You're just basically an officer of the law. You have to serve the law itself as well. It's not like you're above it when you're a fucking cop. Well, apparently you are, but anyway. So, let's go to something that's actually funny for once. First televised Viagra ad to screen. Perry just shared this, I don't know why. So, the first television advert for Viagra to screen in Britain is to air on Thursday. The ad for Pfizer's Viagra Connect follows the pill for erectile dysfunction becoming available for sale over the counter at UK pharmacies in March. In November, the Medicines and Healthcare Product Regulatory Agency, the MHRA, not the MRA, because that's a different thing, announced that it was reclassifying the drug so it could be sold without a prescription. Doctor, I can't get it up.
Viagra Connect helps you get and keep an erection.
Viagra Connect, if you want it erect, then shove it up your urinary tract. Ah, that sounds painful. I was hoping, it was hoped that making the tablet more widely available would mean that men who may have not previously sought help for the condition would be more
Let's
likely
go
to
back a bit.
What?
You, instead of it was hoped, you read I was hoping.
Yeah, I actually have shares in Pfizer, so if they sell a lot of Viagra, I get more money. No, I'm joking. The new ad will air at 11:15 p.m. on Channel 4 during the documentary titled Mo Salah, a football fairy tale. Okay. Something about football. I don't give a fuck about football or know shit about football. The ad features a middle-aged couple waking up and dancing together before a packet of Viagra Connect appears on screen.
Oh.
Dancing together. I get it. No. Pfizer described it as a story of a couple reconnecting as much as it is about his newfound sense of vitality.
Fatality.
Aurora Bordeaux, senior brand manager at Pfizer, said the television ad for Viagra Connect is a UK first. It's the first time this product has appeared on our screens, and the first time any advertising for a medicine to treat the symptoms of erectile dysfunction has been shown. We hope that the ad will help to normalize erectile dysfunction and encourage men to seek advice and solutions.
Yeah, it's normal to have an erectile dysfunction. Sorry.
It's like the majority of people have an erectile dysfunction. Basically, very normal. Pfizer said erectile dysfunction affect up to 1 in 5 men. Oh Jesus, that's a lot.
What the fuck?
What is it? Are there so many old people in the world?
I mean, I can understand that you have that problem like once that you're like, you know what, I'm not feeling it today.
Yeah, maybe that's something that could happen.
But
Yeah, if somebody has like a one night stand and he's like, this girl is definitely not as attractive, and then he can get an erection. Maybe he was desperate and he wanted to fuck something, and the girl came up to him who wasn't at all attractive to him. Then he was like, shit, I can get him.
yeah, she like asked for what his height is, and he asked in reply what her weight was, and she got angry.
Anyway, Pfizer said erectile problems affect up to blah blah blah, the equivalent of 4.3 million men across the UK. But many do not seek medical help for their condition. A pack of 4 pills can now be bought from high street chemists for £19.99 without the need of a doctor's visit first. Fucking hell. 4 pills to fuck 4 times? You need to buy like, you pay 15, like 20 fucking pounds? Fucking hell. That doesn't even seem like a fucking solution. So you can have sex every now and then. That's great. Here, have sex every now and then, or just fucking use all your money up. I feel like that is actually a lot. That's £5 per fuck. £5 per fuck.
What a cheap ass whore.
Well, it's more expensive than just fucking. It's more expensive than the fucking anti-conception pills, anyway. Because those last like 3 months. Couldn't you have like 3 months worth of fucking Viagra or something? I mean, this is just shit. This is sexist. Check your privilege.
For some reason, I was thinking that Viagra, like you take 1 pill and your erection stays for 3 months. Yeah, I'm lightheaded.
Mr. Mayor, why did you need to take the Viagra? Why? Can you imagine Donald Trump just showing up? He's like waving his hand at people. You can see like an obvious like fucking erection in his fucking slacks or whatever. Fucking hell. Men can buy the drug in pharmacies and online after answering a series of questions to help determine if the product is suitable for them. Do you suffer from limp dick? Pharmacists determine whether treatment is appropriate for the patient and can give advice on erectile dysfunction, usage of the medicine, potential side effects, and access, and assess if further consultation with general practitioner is required. What is that? Is that a prostitute, a general practitioner? No, it's a doctor. I was damn it. It's just trying to make a joke there. It was a shitty joke. Nobody liked the shitty joke. I'm sorry.
No, fuck you.
Anyway, apparently Atlanta police. No, that's what the fucking thing says up here. So, Atlanta police seek 2 kids, suspect, whatever. But the fucking title itself here says from Atlanta, Georgia. Adults were at a swing set until 6. And 12-year-old with rocks and a gun showed up, cops say.
Can I read this?
Yes.
handful of adults
Mm.
were at a park in Atlanta, Georgia, on Sunday afternoon, and two boys, 6-year-old and 12-year-old, came up and asked if they could use the swing, according to police. The adults told the two children they were welcome to the swing set and then started to walk away along the Beltline in southwest Atlanta around 1:30 p.m., the adults told police.
Mm.
But that's when the two children pulled out their weapons. Rocks the size of baseballs and what appeared to be a black handgun, police said. The children lobbed the large rocks at a group of adults in Angel Park, striking two men and leaving one with an abrasion on his calf.
Oh no, not an abrasion on his calf. I mean, they are big rocks, but it's fucking kids with their fucking spaghetti noodle arms. How fucking hard are they gonna throw rocks like that? Let's be honest.
The 12-year-old was holding a handgun and pointing it at a group of adults, according to police. The victim said they weren't sure if the firearm was real or fake.
That's it's America, so it could be both. Who knows? It's no, it could go either way. This gun was basically like fucking Schrodinger's cat. It's like, is it real or is it not?
Is it loaded or?
We'll only know one way: if it shoots us in the face.
The adults.
Were the
who in
adults?
30s.
So here's my question: were the adults black? Were the kids black? Because maybe these kids were actually practicing to be cops, and they saw a group of black people sitting, and they wanted to shoot them.
If
So-
they don't mention it in this article, they were probably white. Or not all the same thing. Because otherwise
Yeah.
they would have definitely mentioned it, right?
Who knows?
It's
I mean,
America.
It's
America.
always about race and shit in America.
Yeah,
that's
that's
why-
why.
that's-
That's why they would fucking mention it. No?
That's why I turned it into a race joke as well.
Anyway, the adults run away from the scene while the two children fled in the opposite direction. Well, always according to police.
Yeah, that's basically.
Now police are investigating and looking for the two child suspects, according to police. The victim said the 12-year-old was wearing khaki shorts with an orange shirt wrapped around his head and the lower part of his face.
Okay.
They said the 6-year-old was wearing gym shorts with a dark greenish blue shirt wrapped around his head and face.
Why are people wearing fucking shirts wrapped around their heads?
To stay anonymous.
I guess so. That's fucking insane. Who the fuck walks around like that as a fucking kid?
Maybe they learned it from their parents.
Yeah, what the fuck do their parents do? Rob banks?
Yeah.
Jesus. The injured.
The injured victim declined medical treatment from first responders at the scene. What, the one with the abrasion?
What did they
On
kiss
his
his
scalp?
boo boo?
That's the only one who got injured, right?
Yeah, did they kiss his boo boo? And then set him off? Police.
Police have increased patrols in the area, and we are asking anyone with information on this incident to call Crime Stoppers. Officer Lisa Bender told McClady.
Yeah, it's probably the cops are probably jumping if these are black kids. They're like, oh, I'm gonna shoot him. They just want to fucking shoot him. It wouldn't be the first time a fucking cop shoot a black kid. Remember with the fucking water gun?
Yeah.
That's fucking insane.
Tips can be submitted anonymously to Crime Stoppers Atlanta tip line at 404 error or online at crimestoppersatlanta.org.
Orgasm.
A reward of
Orgy.
up to $2,000 is possible. Up to, so you can get $1.
Wait, what?
No?
What the fuck?
Earlier this month, two children were accused of committing another armed crime in the same neighborhood. On that occasion, a 10 and a 14-year-old were reported for an alleged carjacking. Wait, how can you... If you don't know the kids, how can you know that they're 6 and 12?
Actually, that's a good question. How the fuck did they also know that 10 and 14-year-old were reported for alleged? Did they just guess the ages or some shit?
I don't know.
Also, what a fucking piece of shit country again. Like, talking about the US. There's no fucking kids committing crimes here apart from maybe some in Brussels or some shit. Like, not that fucking level of crimes.
No.
Who the fuck knows? But it is a bigger country. So you probably have, like, spaces that are, like, fucking infested with, like, fucking criminal shit. Just, like, horrible places where people are like, yes, I'm 14-year-old and I'm gonna fucking steal a car because my parents don't look at me or whatever. I mean, that probably happens. Anyway, let's go to the vegan shit. Butchers living in fear as vegan faggots attack on the rise. It says Countryside Alliance. Apparently in the Marlowe's bakery got fucking sprayed by some retard saying stop killing animals.
Can I
vegan
say something?
bitches instead.
It might be controversial to some people, but
Yeah.
I honestly mean this with the bottom of my heart. If you do something like what's on the picture, Arlo Butcher, stop killing animals, go vegan. Please kill yourself. Thank you.
Yeah, please. Fucking vegan militant cunt fuckers. Anyway. Attacks on small businesses by vegan slacktivists are on the rise, according to the Countryside Alliance. Death threats, stoked by social media and encouraged by international groups of wanking bitch cunts that need to get their ass beat, have caused butchers and farmers to live in fear. I mean, they shouldn't live in fear. They should live with a big fucking shotgun.
Yeah, just use the fucking butcher knife on them.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is a special vegan dish. Oh, it's vegan, so no meat. No, it's made from meat of a fucking vegan.
Just put fucking vegans in factory farms and just fucking turn them into meat. Fucking wankers.
I'm okay with vegans who don't act like total fucking retards.
I mean, we had this disagreement because I don't give a fuck about animals in general outside of like the fucking ones that actually have a fucking personal meaning to me.
Yeah, just a bit selfish when you think about it.
Because, well, it is hypocritical for everyone to say that they care about any. Let's be honest. Everyone who says they care so much about people that they haven't seen before, animals they haven't seen before, is basically being a hypocrite asshole. Because most people don't give a fuck about things that they don't know until they fucking know them.
Well,
so, there is a fucking potential there.
Know. Even if you don't know it, it's still you still get angry seeing some shit.
Yeah. But I also downright hate some fucking animals. I fucking hate cows. I don't know why. They just fucking anger me. When I see them, they just make me hateful. I don't know why. That doesn't make any sense. It's basically like...
I hope you don't feel that way with pigs, because pigs can be really smart and actually... act like... fucking an actual pet.
Yeah, okay, pigs. Pigs are different. They give a fuck about chickens either. They're even stupider. They're just like fucking brainless. They can even survive if you get their fucking heads off. That's how fucking stupid they are.
They're stupider. They probably come from Jupiter.
Yeah, it's too bad. But too bad that pigs have such good meat. Actually, it's like because they are kind of the cuter farmer animal. So yeah. But then again.
Bacon.
Yeah, bacon's so good. Anyway. Marlowe Butchers in Ashford, Kent was targeted earlier this month by a group of wankers.
For some reason, I thought that you said My Little Butchers.
My Little Butchers. I don't know how to go further with that.
Why don't you shop up that vegan cunt?
Who daubed red paint on the doors and windows of the shop. Since then, the business has been subjected to online abuse. Wayne Marlowe, who runs the business with his father and brother, told Kent online on the internet, it's been very threatening. Okay, here's the thing. Either they're DMing this person. That should be shit. And should be... I don't know if it's on a thing. Shouldn't there be a setting for something so people can't DM you if you don't know them? That's probably a setting somewhere on most social media things. So that's a possibility somewhere, I guess. But here's the thing: if this is happening, like out in the open, it's like, oh, here's the public space, fucking page for Marlowe Butchers. Just fucking go to Marlowe's Butchers page on Facebook or whatever and see what the fuck these wankers are saying, and just fucking find these wankers and follow these wankers and see how the fuck they like being harassed. Send them fucking pictures of dead fucking pigs being chopped in half and shit. Send them the most vile, disgusting shit, and just have them see how much they like being fucking harassed online and didn't ask for it. Well, they actually fucking asked for it anyway.
If you have a farm animal who recently died, send them in a box to those animal rights activists. Thank you.
Yeah. Fucking dogs the shit out of them. No, nobody's condoning doxing here. I kind of condone doxing for rapists or some shit. But
Yeah.
This is where the rapist lives. Enjoy. Yeah.
So sorry, Tim Bonner. I know you have actual good stance on this, but it's very funnier to call you Tim Boner.
Tin boner.
Tim Boner.
Thin boner. Cowardly, bullying, and nasty. That's animal rights activism summed up in one story. If you are anywhere near Ashford, go and buy yourself a steak from the barbecue from Marlowe Butchers. And if you see a vegan, kick them in the balls.
It's pretty
If they
big
have any.
graffiti on them saying "Eat meat."
Fucking toss actual blood over them and see how they fucking like that.
Fucking put up some raw minced meat in their mouths. Be like, hope you get salmonella, bitch.
Yeah, just shove your meat in. No, that's rape. Sorry, it's going too far.
Meat.
I wasn't actually talking about a dick, but I was talking about like actual just random meat. Just I don't know. Just put out a fucking like bucket of like blood and let it stand for like a month and then throw it over them. I have got ridiculous activists from as far away as Australia that are getting involved. The internet is the worst thing, as not only are they threatening to physically destroy our business, but they're also trying to ruin our reputation online, leaving negative reviews and comments.
I'm sorry, but I'm annoyed by something.
What? The internet is the worst
But
thing.
they're also trying to ruin our reputation online too.
Yeah, that's why I didn't even read that second too. Did you hear that I didn't read that?
Yeah, it still
They-
annoyed me.
They want to close us down, and people are threatening to smash the windows or patrol bomb the store. Well, everyone who patrol bombs the store should get fucking fisted by a fucking Braun Strowman or something.
They should actually like smash the window, as in make a fucking hole in the glass and put their dick through it, and see how it feels.
They should like tape
And then
their
they should
dick.
stick a patrol bomb up their ass.
You know the thing that makes the minced meat? They should put this guy's penises in there. Or like their ball sack. Just dangle
Yeah.
it in. And...
Please don't let them reproduce.
Oh, fuck hell. I wish a vegan diet would lead people to become infertile. That would be funny. I'm sorry, I don't actually hate vegans, it's just these pieces of shit anyway. You can judge people for eating meat on your own time, but don't bring your shits because people don't fucking give a fuck. Like I said, I don't give a fuck to begin with. You can show me as many fucking farm animal shits things. I don't give a fuck. I've seen.
But if you like keep like fucking bothering people about it, you're an asshole, and people should just blatantly start eating meat right in front of you and be like, mmm.
Yeah, people should just start fucking slapping fucking people with meat. They should make like really big steaks that you can basically fucking, I don't know, kill someone with. And you should have those.
Hey, this is the bone of my T-bone steak. And now it's
I
in
wish.
your
Here,
heart.
you know what I fucking hope for? That they fucking catch the people who did this and throw them in jail where there's no vegan options. Today we're having stewed meat. What's the vegetables? Nothing. There's no vegetables. Eat the fucking stewed meat. Or you'll get Big Billy's meat. He's right behind you. He's horny. He's not gay, but he'll fuck you in the ass anyway. Anyway, Tim Boner, chief executive of the Countryside Alliance, told the Telegraph, there's been an escalation of attacks on butchers, markets, and even abattoirs. And it's an extension of animal rights campaigns we've seen around areas, using the same tactics, including online abuse. Oh fuck, I just so wanted to get... I just so wanted to get like a bunch of people together and just see if we can find a bunch of these people doing this shit and just beat the fuck out of them. It'd just be fun.
Why is there a stupid article under the hippies have won, so is it time we all went vegan?
No, fuck vegan shit. They usually attack small independent businesses rather than taking on the big boys. It's quite cowardly. Yes, it definitely is. It's always this like... I mean, there is definitely a disconnect because people always paint this in like a left-right fucking type thing, and like big businesses are always put like with like right-leaning parties and Republicans and that type of shit, while small businesses are like more in between a bit. They're like going towards the left type shit. And animal rights shit is always put on the left as well, but can't people just be like full-on animal rights activists and be on the fucking right side of thing where they don't give a fuck about small businesses and that type of shit? So this thing always seems to like want to group that shit, but it's definitely not. They could just not give a fuck about small businesses, and therefore it might not be cowardly. They may just think that, oh, this is a butcher, we'll attack the butcher because the butcher only sells meat. That's basically... I mean, if you're against fucking meat, then wouldn't the butcher be the thing that you hate the most? Like a big convenience store that sells meat as like 5% of what it actually sells is meat, then I mean that wouldn't be your first go-to, I guess. So they just wanted to group shit because it's supposedly linked somehow ideologically. This doesn't make any sense. He said the international group coordinates attacks which take place in the UK, explaining social media has been a catalyst for much of this campaigning. Yeah, social media is some boring bullshit. I don't know why people just use that so much. But in terms of bringing together international groups, and if they find the right independent business, it does bring a lot of pressure on family businesses and farmers.
You know what's also social media, bro?
What? YouTube?
Yeah, and Twitter.
Yeah, but...
which you also use a lot.
Yeah, but I just use Twitter to put some random bullshit out and just fuck off.
But it's also using it.
Yeah. I mean, I would argue on YouTube though. It's just like if you don't leave any comments, if you just watch videos, you can hardly call it a fucking social network site anyway. Because you can choose to not have a profile and not interact with anything. Just watch fucking videos. And then it's basically just a video streaming service.
Well, until you come across a thing that says you have to be at least 18 years old to watch this.
Yeah, and then you just make a fake profile calling butts McDicks, and then you just go on there. Anyway, Mr. Boner also said that social media companies did not take the threat seriously enough. Yeah, because there's probably a lot of fucking wankers on social media shit that just like condone this shit because it's fucking animal rights bullshit. None of the social media platforms food the abuse of deals involved in the meat production as they would other minorities. This is understandable, but there has to be an equality of response when people like this butcher or others are being targeted. Yeah, that's basically my stance. That's a reasonable stance for everyone who's like basically not full on in one camp, like one fucking political camp or whatever.
Hmm.
So it's both personally threatening and people feel unsafe. They're not putting themselves forward on a controversial issue, they're just carrying out a business that their family has for generations. Okay, this is a good article for vegans. We should actually send that to the vegans that are harassing people. How to spot a brilliant butcher shop and buy the best meat. There's really a nasty and cowardly tactic using things like TripAdvisor and other online platforms to do fake reviews, and it can have a direct effect on the livelihood. I mean, who the fuck uses that shit anyway to fucking check if something's good or not? Did you ever just fucking see a restaurant and be like, oh, I'm gonna check my TripAdvisor? Or checking fucking Yelp for all the wankers that just fucking wanted to get some free shit or whatever? Or just they're like, hey, I have no fucking taste. See, this is a problem with anything. Like, I guess there's a lot of people who do use that shit and who let them affect by it. But I'm too much of like a fucking arrogant asshole that always thinks that they know better. So every time there's like a review type of thing, I'm like, yeah, just fucking tell your bullshit opinion. I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna check this shit myself. So, veganism is on the rise. Over half of young people have attempted the diet in the last year. Never. But
Nope.
most will throw in the towel after just 3.5 months.
Because it's
And when
boring.
they started fucking bullshit. New research has looked into the nation's diet habits and revealed as many as 56% of Brits between the ages of 16 and 29 have recently attempted to emulate the plant-based diets of celebrity vegans like Beyonce, Fat Shit, Pink, and Ellie Goulding. However, for the majority, the change in lifestyle is short-lived, with 28% of adults finding it too difficult to stick to. The poll of 2,000 adults by Kellogg's found that 16% of those who tried a plant-based diet said it's impossible when eating out in restaurants. So here's my fucking opinion on that bullshit. First off, I don't have any fucking ethical fucking issues with eating animals, and I don't give a fucking fuck. Apart from that, going even further on the fucking dietary needs. Like, I probably just eat unhealthy, but fucking hell, we're gonna die one day. And who the fuck wants to be a 70-year-old person anyway? It just fucking sounds like boring. You're just basically being stupid all day and just don't know what's happening around you, and you're just fucking distracted and living in your own thoughts, just thinking about shit that happened ages ago. Because that's basically where your mind is, stuck in the past. So, I mean, do I even want to be a 70-year-old person? Like, a lot of fucking issues that happen to old people are brain related. Even if you fucking die of a heart attack, like, I'd rather die of a fucking heart attack at some decent age than just fucking live to be old, fucking healthy, tip-top shape, but have my fucking brain deteriorating, being stupid as fuck because can't even remember when I shit last. Or I don't even remember how to shit. I know what I'd prefer. I'd prefer to fucking die before my brain goes stupid. So yeah. That's a different thing. Anyway. We can close off that bullshit. No more articles that make people mad, I think. That's a good thing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, some of these things have annoyed me too much, so... There was a fucking vegan bullshit. There was a fucking... What did we have before that? Stupid cops that wanted to tase people for no reason. Jeez. This was an infuriating episode. And nobody watched it, I guess. Makes it even more infuriating. It's not like any effort was put into this. It's not like we're just playing Fortnite just randomly and just being like, oh, Fortnite. Anyway.
Because then we would have brainless people watching us.
Yeah, that's true. I hate those fucking hypes on YouTube. It's always like fucking stupid people just jumping on it. And then it's like these fucking wankers that always write those trends. There's even people who suck at that. Like we see like channels that didn't even have. We have shit fucking subscriber levels, but there were fucking channels that had less subscribers than us that were always like dick riding all the trends. It was always funny to see like those people who were like, "Hey, this is the new trend. I'm doing this too. See, it's me. I'm doing this. Hey, I'm doing this trend. Check me out." And then they had like 20 subscribers or something, and they had like 500 videos, and you're like, at least there's some fucking justice in this world. Yeah. At least we put our opinions out there and stuff. We're basically thinking about stuff doing this, so yeah. I feel like we're doing something. This isn't the best podcast, or it doesn't have the highest production value, but it does have more production value than some shit out there. At least we have a nice overlay and shit, and we have the chat running even though nobody's fucking saying anything. But let's get to something really more positive. It's about, it has to do with testicles, I guess. Because it is. It's, yeah.
No, because I think they're a lesbian couple.
It's harticles. I just said testicles because last time when I said harticles, like the combination of articles and heart for love heart, you said like, oh, I thought the ickles came from testicles. That's why I made a fucking testicle joke.
Okay, well, it was not really clear.
Okay then. Let's do what we need to do and open the article of the. Oh shit! I think I closed the article. Barry, help! I did something wrong.
Yes, you did.
Oh,
Dumb
I'm a
shit.
dumbass.
Yes, today's articles is brought to you by Redbubble Gatriarchy.
You've got to hope that it's not going to show this.
Yeah. Okay.
But there is.
It's the last thing, I guess. Oh yeah, the vegan article actually annoyed the fuck out of us, I guess. I think it wasn't just me. With such like pieces of shit, supposedly people calling themselves
Do you want me to quickly show it
activists.
just to see if it is showing this one? Actually, no, wait, I can actually do it without articles.
It would give me so much joy to just like fucking punch a shitload of animal rights activists.
Right, it's on that one. You're good.
Anyway.
I'm gonna make sure it doesn't. You want me to show it?
Yeah.
That was a voice crack, sweetheart.
Yeah. Just remove the static. Oh, couple unknowingly plan to propose to each other at zoo on the same damn day.
Wanna see the video?
Wait.
Yeah?
It's a lesbian couple and it's Fox? How is Fox okay with a lesbian couple? I thought Fox was like a fucking like really fucking religiously bigoted fucking shit stream.
Who knows?
Of bullshit. But yeah. Anyway.
Just get into the article.
Yeah, okay, let's get into the article.
You may need to pause it because it's going to play the video.
Well, I can't really pause or play it when it's just fucking loading forever. I can actually go to. I can actually go to a picture that's just.
That's fine.
So yeah.
I'll tell you what to read the article first before we play the video.
I'm gonna read it in my article's voice. Remember.
Oh,
The
no.
Memphis couple is going viral for all the right reasons. They went on a date and both planned to propose on the same day.
No way.
Jessa Gillespie posted a video of the dual proposal on Facebook, and it has been shared by thousands of times by thousands of people.
That's not what it says.
It actually my article's voice actually sounds a bit too sarcastic, so I'm gonna fuck off with that. In the video, Becky McCade is seen getting on one knee to propose. Gillespie breaks into hysterical laughter and shows her now fiance the second ring. Gillespie edited the video after it went viral to say, "We had no idea this would blow up so quickly. But I can't say I'm not thrilled because all I ever wanted for Beck and the world to know how much I love her. We're all overwhelmed with all of the positive responses. Really, you guys have no idea how much this means to us. I mean, at the same time, still saying it's a lesbian couple. I can't believe that they didn't get any fucking assholes, but it's great that they fucking get so many positive...
Oh, come on.
What?
There were probably some fucking assholes, but maybe the majority was positive.
Yeah, and maybe they're the type of people that's like, yeah, just a fucking few people who gives a fuck about what some retard says about us on the internet. Maybe that's it.
Yeah.
Becky McCabe and I got engaged Friday night at the Zoo Brew. Is that Zoo Brew? Okay. I had no idea she planned to propose. And she had no idea I planned to propose to her. We were both so surprised. We were surrounded by our friends and had the most amazing nights. I am one of the luckiest girls in the world to be able to call her my fiancée. Hashtag the MC Babes. Hashtag Michaelia Designs.
It's probably McBabes, but okay.
McBabes.
MC.
McBabs. MC Babes. Yo, it's MC Babes. And I'm here to say that I'm gonna fuck some babes every day. Nah. Congratulations to Becca and Jessa.
Becca and Jessa. Becky and Jessa.
Becca. That's Becca.
Becca and Jesse.
Becca, like Becky, is that like her full name or is it Rebecca and it's like called Becky?
I don't fucking know.
And then it's maybe... Can you imagine that's like, if your name is Rebecca and some people call you Becky and other people call you Becca and some people just call you Rebecca? It's like, it would be really confusing. Anyway, is this a video or something as well? It doesn't say anything. There's no sound.
Which one?
That's the video afterwards, I guess.
Okay, I guess you started playing a video already. That's cool.
I don't know if the video actually does anything.
Well, if you're talking about the one at the top, then you have to first press the unmute button.
I'm talking about the one at the bottom. Or is that the same video, but just without all the bullshit around it, because it's a fucking video that was recorded in fucking portrait mode. So I put it at 0, whatever.
No, I think that's the unedited video. No?
Oh shit, how long is that?
The one at the Instagram. It's 46 seconds. And there is sound. See, you just have to unmute it.
Yeah. Okay, let's start the video. 3, 2, 1, ball sack.
Wait, so which video did you start? Did we start the same one?
Yeah. Is she wearing a pretzel necklace?
I don't know.
Just reminds me of fucking Billy the Fridge's donut. Yeah. It was actually kind of funny.
Yeah.
That's a funny thing to actually happen. But you gotta say they probably planned this trip to the zoo, and maybe it was one of the events in that doesn't happen that often. Maybe that's like most of the time, like most people, they just have to do work and have to recuperate from work a bit and do some menial chores and shit in the meantime. So a trip to the zoo is probably not something that comes along like, hey, let's go to the zoo again like we did last week. It's probably not. It's probably something that doesn't happen that often. They probably were at that point in their relationship where they probably also talked about shit like that, potentially someone happening, and they may just have had the same idea because it was like, yeah, we're gonna have a trip to the zoo that's gonna be romantic. Nothing like that's gonna happen really short after, so I'm gonna propose there. So they probably both thought like that, and that's why this happened. I mean, it makes a lot of
Propose.
sense.
Propose it. I was only gonna propose a toast, but okay.
I mean, it's like, to be honest, when stuff like this doesn't really happen that often. Like there's one other thing that's basically has an impact on that, and it's basically the fact that's like basically the culture in straight couples as well, because there's still this culture about like the man proposing most of the fucking time. So that basically prevents this from happening a shitload of times like straight couples. I wouldn't be surprised if you can find more about this type of stuff. This probably isn't like a once in a lifetime type of thing, but it doesn't probably happen a shitload of time because like majority of couples are probably straight couples to begin with, and then still traditionally it's mostly the man that does the fucking proposal, so therefore it happens less. So I would try and hazard a guess saying that this happens more in like same sex couples. Because who's the one expected to propose in a gay couple or like a lesbian couple? Is there like is it like, oh yeah, it's gonna be this person in the relationship or whatever? I don't think there's actually a real like full on expectation of someone. Like I feel like they both are on the same level there. Like, and in a straight relationship, it's like traditionally a lot of the times it's like the man doing it, so it does
Yeah.
make a fucking difference. But yeah, it was a article. It was uplifting. It was like they were having fun. They've probably been together for a while. They had their ups and downs, and then they both decided like this is the ideal time to propose. And then they're gonna get married.
Yay.
That also tells me one positive thing. Well, it shouldn't really be a positive thing. It should be basically a basic thing. But this tells me that wherever they live, they can marry, which is something you sadly still have to take into account when it's a lesbian couple or a gay couple. It's like if you think about like yeah this couple like they're gonna marry, like sadly to some degree like you would think like are they allowed to marry wherever the fuck they are? That's something that sadly still comes to mind because there's still some fucking places that probably don't allow people of the same sex to get married, which is bullshit.
Yeah.
It's all because of religious bullshit. That's also my problem. There's still too much of a cultural impact uh, left by fucking religion itself. Basically, the prudish nature to begin with that I fucking hate, where sex is basically seen as worse than murder. When it's like video games, like fucking showing you people getting fucking chopped up and murdered and shit, but then when there's like a boob, it's like, oh no, that's horrible. It's fucking bullshit. It's all because of puritanical fucking stupid religious bullshit. And basically people are just called sluts because like for just having what like have had like 3 or 4 sexual partners was it's wrong because she's a girl and she's a slut, blah blah blah. That's all fucking religious bullshit anyway. And even people who aren't religious just fucking gobble some of that shit up because even though the culture, even though a lot of people aren't religious anymore, still it has left fucking its mark on fucking popular opinion anyway. So yeah. But yeah, without saying around, this was basically awesome. Perry, it was. Did you see the video of the two
Don't watch it
girls?
again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because like she kneels down, it's like, no. And she just takes it to her back, and it's like, she first holds it down, and then she goes, oh, it's wrong way.
Yeah.
Well, she didn't say no in any way, but
No, she didn't
okay.
really say no. She was like, ah.
Yeah, it's
She
like,
was
laughing
just
at
what? No, she.
but it's like the person
You
who's
you
recording was
you
going,
make
what
her
are you
sound not
doing?
interested or like annoyed.
That's how you know it's true love.
She was like-
Mm.
she was like laughing, huh?
Yeah,
But
she
I was
was
just-
just laughing. Basically.
I was basically saying the chance of this happening with like a lesbian or a gay couple is bigger because there's no
Why?
fucking. See,
No, I mean, why the fuck do you have to say that again just because Perry is there?
because I want to say it to Perry. See what she thinks about it.
Oh yeah, can say that after this fucking stream.
Yeah, I was listening.
Yeah. No, I was saying that in like a straight relationship, it's mostly like the expectation, like culturally, is for the man to propose. So there's a lower chance of this happening because majority of couples are straight. So yeah, that
I'm
shit
totally
again.
you, bitch.
Okay then.
You gotta pay for the ring, but
I gotta pay for the ring, but you're proposing. What the fuck are you gonna do that? Then I know that
Well-
there's a ring.
What else is new? You already
I
have to
can
pay for
say-
everything anyway.
Yeah,
I
that's true.
just ask for your ring size and then I can go get the ring.
But then I may just fuck up and think you're talking about a cock ring and just give you the
Oh,
diameter of my
yeah,
dick.
and then it'll be too big. As a joke.
What?
Oh,
My-
no, wait, yeah.
Everyone's dick is bigger than their fucking finger. That would be horrible.
Oh, yeah, what's the size of your
Fucking
thumb?
noodle dick.
Your dick is the size of your thumb.
No, definitely not. My dick is definitely a lot bigger than this thumb. Because I have short thumbs to begin with.
I'm gonna rip.
And a very long dick. No, I'm joking.
Where's scissors?
I have an average penis. An average. Anyway,
What have we done with
let's
scissors?
end this podcast on the average penis.
I'm tired.
Yes, I'm also tired of average penises.
Oh,
I'm gonna watch some porn so I can watch huge penises. I'm gonna jerk off to huge penises. I'm gonna be like, oh, that's a big dick. Oh, yes. That doesn't even make any fucking sense. Fuck this shit. We'll catch you in the next podcast.
Yeah, I'll catch.
What the fuck are we actually gonna do next time?
Fuck's sake.
What the fuck are you doing?